This video is of USS Elkhorn, AOG-7, and she was a Patapsco-class gasoline tender, commissioned in 1944 and then decommissioned in 1972. And this is her leaving her home port of Pearl Harbor, Hawaii in 1956 as she got underway to participate in Arctic operations as part of the Military Sea Transport Service's Arctic operations in 1956 and 1957, where they were establishing bases and resupply depots. And in this video, you're going to see Elkhorn as she sails to Icy Cape in Point Barrow in Alaska. And the person I obtained this film from said it belonged to and this was filmed by the commanding officer, Lieutenant Commander Howard Clyde Wellsman, who was the CO on board during 1956 and 1957. And as you see here, they're going to be leaving Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, and then they're going to run into some really rough seas. And you can see Elkhorn is really loaded down as she's headed to Alaska and the Arctic, as you see right here. And so she's riding low in the water, and those waves are just cresting right over her side. And I'm sure the ride back wasn't too much better after she unloaded everything and she was riding high and had a lot more buoyancy. She was probably even just as bad, if not worse. But yeah, then she's going to join up with the task force headed to Alaska, and then she's going to be running into even worse weather than she was right there. And then you'll see her getting into the ice pack. And yeah, just some really great footage. This was shot on silent 8mm film, and it's all color. And the CEO there did a fantastic job of filming this. And yeah, I'd love to hear your comments, and hope you enjoy this look at USS Elkhorn, AOG-7, as she's heading to the Alaska and the Arctic in 1956 and 1957. I hope you enjoyed this bit of history. Try to upload military and patriotic videos to my site here, about every other day. And if you're interested in a good read, check out my books at www.edsemler.com.